That's the time for our 5 minutes. That's when we interview our guests in English or whatever languages they have. Well, if it's Russian, I can't speak like we had before. Even today, we're going to have this interview in Chinese. I cannot understand Chinese. We speak in English with the English speakers that we have in our program. That's very nice. That's the time we really use our English. Today we have Gustavo here, who had a very nice interview prior to this one. And now we're going to develop a very nice subject on the learning of English, right? I would like Gustavo to develop his idea as per how fluent you need to be to do well in the market, right? If you have a job that entails interaction with foreign people in which your English is required, how much of your English needs to be fluent? How real is this worry about being fluent and using the verbs in the right way, of not making mistakes? Is this a real worry that you should have? How does that work with you, Gustavo? I know you've had you still have experiences with foreign clients. You speak to a lot of Indians. We heard your very funny audio that you showed us in the conversation you had with an Indian person. And when you start working at a company that requires English, is this a worry of yours to have a perfect English, or is it not exactly like that? What could you tell us about it?
Yeah, that is a good question, because when I started work with an Indian company, I didn't speak English very well.
Right.
Okay, and I didn't speak English very well so far.
Right.
I am,
oh man, you get by very well.
We are growing.
Still learning in the process, right? It's a long process.
English, long process. But I thought that my English needed be too fluent to start to work with a foreign company.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So my understanding was, I need to be
very fluent.
Very fluent. Okay.
Right.
And as I am a lawyer have a formal way to speak things in Portuguese, okay?
Right.
And lawyer have the responsibility to reading everything correctly with the information exactly.
It is a formal environment, right?
Formal environment. And I tried change my formal way to speak Portuguese to English. Man, it's a very difficult way to speak English. And when I started in the company, I didn't speak English very well.
Yes.
I was learning about it. So it didn't work as well to me.
Okay.
So when I start talk with the other peoples in the company, with the Indians, and also with the Brazilians in English, I realized that everyone speak in your way, okay?
Right.
The Brazilian speaks in the Brazilian way. Yeah,
sure,
there is no worry about that. You can speak with not correct grammarly, okay? You can speak something in a different way, no problem, okay? The important in this process is you speak something that the other people can understand you, okay? And in this communication, it's important also you speak something in English, and after that, send an email to be clear to everyone that you speak the correct thing. Okay.
Sure.
When you reading an email, you can check the information in Google Translator and the other platform. Okay, and you can speak correctly the situation. And also, I realized that the Brazilians in the company, no, it's not everyone. One people or other have a fluent level, okay, but the middle, the height of the people, it's
kind of leveled up.
Yeah, level.
Right.
Yeah, it's a clear. It's not.
It's just average. Everyone speaks like the same amount, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has the same amount of fluency, right?
Yeah.
So there's not it's not a reason for you to worry about being perfect. in terms of speaking the language. As long as you can communicate, get your message through, it's what matters. And a lot of people are very worried about having a perfect grammar, of listening well. Of course, when we teaching, there's a lot of factors that go into play. It's the listening, is the understanding, is the speaking. But I think, in my opinion, and you might agree with that, the most important thing is to let go of our initial inhibitions, because what keeps people from speaking a foreign language is more the way you feel about it. If you're not comfortable, nothing's going to come out, right? Even if your English is fluent, if you're not comfortable enough, if you don't feel safe, you don't have self-confidence in your fluency, nothing's going to come out. So in the learning process, feeling at ease is the most important thing. Because then you're not afraid of making mistakes. The important thing right now is to get your business done, right? Is to communicate.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Yeah, and there is another thing that I believe that is important, is the listening.
The listening.
The listening is one thing that there is no other way to improve. The only way to improve your listening is listening more and more.
Training years.
You're training a lot.
Right.
So, man, as I was working with an Indian company,
right,
I needed record some audios, to listen again
and again.
Because during the meeting, I was not able to understand everything.
True.
So if the people, someone is interested to start work at for a company, my recommendation is training the listening.
Very good. Very good recommendation.
Is the only thing that there is no other way to.
Very good. Very good. It's important for your business. What if you don't hear the thing correctly, and then you close a deal based on something that you understood wrong, right? So listening is extremely important. I keep telling my students that don't limit your learning of the language to your classes. Just try to make learning English a part of your day-to-day activities, right? Yeah. Watch TV in English with the subtitles in English as well. Read more, listen to music. Try to be exposed to the language more than just the classes that you take. You got to go a little bit beyond that. Bring that into your life as a habit. And that way we improve English. Because in Brazil, we don't have the opportunity of practicing our English. There's not much we can do about it unless you work with that on a daily basis. And not everyone has that exposure to the language. So you have to make up for that limitation by surrounding yourself with opportunities to speak the language. And watching TV, for instance, is one of the things. Yeah. Very good, very good.
Watch the TV in English with subtitle in English.
That is right.
Very good, very good.
Exactly.
And the last thing that I believe it's important to recommend to the people that is watching us is learn about the culture of different company.
Definitely.
That is the other thing that I suffer sometimes in the company, because Brazilians have specific way to speak something. We use specific strategy. Sure. We communicate in a specific way.
Certain way.
And the Indians in different way.
Right.
So it's important you learn about the culture. Definitely. To understand how they think about it.
Very good.
The things. But you only will be prepared after you start at the company and get the
face this situations.
This situation.
Exactly. And be yourself, relax, do your best, and that's it.
That's it.
Great, guys. It's been a pleasure having Gustavo with us. Both his prior interview and this 5 minutes, which went a little bit beyond 5 minutes. It's always like that, because the conversation hits up a little bit. You can't stop in the middle. It's been great. I'd like to thank Gustavo once more for his participation. It was great. It's been great. And we leave with the feeling that there is more to be said. So in the future, you're going to be brought in here again to develop a little bit more on your business activities, which were very interesting to learn about. Great, man. Thanks very much. It was a big pleasure.
Thank you, Paulo.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, NetLingue.
Thanks, NetLingue, once more for having us, for organizing such a nice and productive podcast. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.